All right, so we're in my project Lexus LS460. As much as I love this car, one of the things I do like is clean, fresh air, and the team at Bill Robertson Toyota has sent me through a couple of genuine replacement Toyota and Lexus air filters that will help do exactly that. Now, there's two locations for air filters in most cars. That will be one in the cabin, which is a cabin air filter that's normally located beneath your pile of whatever you've accumulated in your glove box. And then there's also one underneath the engine, and that's your engine air filter. Some cars, like this car, actually have two engine air filters, but only one cabin air filter. So let's start with the cabin air filter. First thing is first is you drop this down. And fortunately, the way Lexus has designed this car means that you don't have to further drop this glove box down. You just pull out your logbooks and carefully pull out the parcel shelf just here. Once you have that parcel shelf stored nice and neatly, you then have one section here that you're just going to have to pop up, and that cover there covers the cabin air filter. Now, because I have a air suspension custom adjustment module, that gets in the way. It doesn't sit the way that it normally would, so it was a little bit easier. Normally you just have to put a bit of pressure on these upper edges to just kind of pop that up. Now, in Japan, because I have a direct Japanese import for my car, it does have the Japanese service sticker from Lexus that tells me that it was on the 26th of the 3rd of 2024 when this cabin air filter was last changed. So not too long, and that is actually a good thing. Now, inside here, you're just going to wriggle this up and put a bit of pressure on the outer edges just to make sure that you don't bend anything. And you're going to pull that out. And that's your cabin air filter there. Pop this out, and you can see that there's some accumulation of just stuff that it's collected all throughout there. And of course, the carbonizing section over here. So I'm going to pop this one down here and give this a bit of a shake to get rid of any loose dust or anything else that's just here. And let's pull out the cabin air filter that the team has sent me from Bill Robertson Toyota. It's a really quick job, and you should learn how to do this on any of your cars, because after long road trips, particularly on dusty roads, and if you have a four-wheel drive, this is the first thing that you should learn to actually change on your car, because it's the easiest thing that you can do and save you money on having to pay someone to actually do it each and every time. And not all service centers or scheduled services actually include that as part of that cap price service or scheduled service. So to replace that in, you just slot that in nice and neatly. As you can see, it's all good to go there. Make sure all the edges are nice and aligned. Just through there. And then just slot that back into here. Slot that in. Wait for it to clip so that you know that it's gone into the right holes there. And replace this over here, including popping this over here, and then replace your shelf. And as I said, because of this air suspension module, my glove box is a little bit different in the way that it comes out. You may need to apply a little bit of pressure on yours, so just make sure that you apply enough pressure to not damage your car, but just enough to wriggle it out. And there you go. That's how you replace the cabin air filter in a Lexus LS460, 2006 model, all the way through to about 2013. So just click the link in the bio and save yourself 10% off any genuine Toyota accessory with the team at Bill Robertson Toyota. And like I said, with the air filters, super easy job for you to be able to learn how to do so that you don't have to pay someone else to do it.